This is Elizabeth Joyce, and I'm going to be doing the sign of Leo for April 1st through April 15th, 2024. Leo is a fire sign, and it's one of my favorite signs. In fact, both of my children have a Leo moon. Oh boy. But we're doing the sign of Leo to see what's coming during this eclipse in April. The eclipse in Aries on April 8th. But we're also asking about everything for the first part of April, because there will be a lot of changes coming. Let's see if we can get some information for you. I'm using the Crowley deck, which is the Thoth deck. I like Alexa Crowley, and I love his deck. It really speaks to me. So here's the cut. This is the energy of those 15 days. You have the Knight of Swords, which can be a lawyer, it can be a fast message, and it can be sudden travel. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is the girl that likes to think and likes to go within to find her answers. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is the home, and which is balancing in the home and maybe gaining more real estate if you're interested in real estate. I think Leos are always interested in real estate. So let's see what the message is for today. The first part of the layout is where you are right now. You Leos are in a good place. This part is the outcome. This part is the obstacle, challenges, and this part is the psychological, and this part is the karma. So, we have strife, and we have failure, and we have worry and upset. Really, a lot of frustration has been going on for you Leos in the past few months. And you're worried about money, and you're worried about productivity. Although you've been able to pay your bills, you see money slowing down in some way. And your productivity, you're thinking a lot about, which means you might be thinking about either strengthening your job or changing to a different job. The outcome is no decision. There'll be no decision in these 15 days. And you're going to worry about your honesty with money and having to pay the bills. And you want to bring that all to completion. What you'd like to do is get everything paid off. But it's also saying that the worries and confusion is going to come to an end within 4 weeks to 4 months. Your obstacle is an older person that might not be feeling well and not going within, not having enough quiet time. And you're letting yourself get too emotional, which can cause you a depression, and you don't want that to happen. So you are worried about somebody's well-being, maybe even your own. The psychological is you want balance. You know you can use some help for careful management. And you have been helping other people with their careful management because you're very good at taking control and bringing things back into balance, Leo. That's one of your gifts. The karma is the devil, the queen of discs, and adjustment. Now you had the princess in the opening. So this is a couple that we're talking about. Some kind of a partnership. And this partnership is falling apart. This partnership has been very, very difficult, maybe even mean and cruel, and you're seeing legal counsel. And you've decided to sign papers to bring this to a conclusion. That doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be a divorce. Maybe it has to do with bringing the other person closer to you or changing the situation legally in some way. Let's see if we can clarify. This is saying that your words are going to come to an end in about 4 months. So let's see if we can get more information. Through a woman, there's strength, but there's delays. So whatever issue you're working on, there's going to be strength with it, but there's delay. The world is always delayed. It's down the world, down the ways of peace. But there's strength through a woman. Might be a female lawyer, might be a doctor, or it might be the partner in your relationship. Let's clarify the obstacle. Well, this is good. Whoever this person is, I feel it's male, but there's no gender with tarot. It's getting away from fear, healing from agony of mind. There really isn't something physical here, it's more emotional. So you're helping somebody get through their problems. Now, it could be a father, it could be a husband, it could be a child, it even could be a boss. Psychologically, it's beautiful. We don't have to clarify anything there. It's saying that you've got hope and unexpected help, and you will be able to manage. But let's look at the karma, because the karma is saying there's meanness and that you have to see a lawyer. Freedom, rest from anxiety. In the long run, again, it's a 4. So it's 4 weeks, 4 months. Same with up here. Freedom, rest from anxiety, from whatever the ruin was. And you were worried about either someone's health or someone around you that you had to get out of your life in some way. So that's what the tarot is saying. Now what we're going to do for you Leos is the Wheel of Life, which is the astrological wheel. It's a layout that I use that goes to 12 houses of the zodiac and tells you about each house. Again, we're working between April 1st and April 15th, 2024 for the sign of Leo. And this is a collective reading, so it may not gel for everybody, but I'm sure it will have a lot of good information because this layout is very, very powerful. So here we go. Well, this is saying that over time, there's property coming or a new home coming, but it's going to be a while. It's not going to be right now. As a matter of fact, it could be in April of next year. So we'll have to see. That's where you're headed. Now I'll do the spin. The first house is self. The second house is money and values. The third house is neighborhood, oldest son, and siblings. The fourth house is your home. The fifth house is your creativity and children. And your sixth house is work and pets and health. The seventh house is unions and partnerships. The eighth house is other people's money, banks, taxes, and the ninth house is travel and spiritual awareness. The 10th house is your fame and fortune and how you're doing in your career and in your life purpose. The 11th house is other people's love received, groups, and people that support you. And the 12th house is what you don't see coming, what's behind the scenes, and what might be about to hit you. And with the eclipse coming on April 8th, this will be interesting to get the information from the 12th house. And here is the outcome. The star is the outcome. Let's begin with the first house. You've got the Three of Cups, so you have a celebration. As you end March and go into April, you're celebrating something. There's lots of happiness here. The second house is justice, so this might be paying your income taxes, because in the United States, we pay income taxes in April, but it's something legal, something that has to be done. It also could be something to do with real estate, either selling property, getting new property, or even moving. The third house is the Eight of Swords. Your oldest son or the people in the neighborhood are feeling very trapped, very like they can't move. It is an illusion, but maybe there's going to be some kind of a shutdown with the eclipse. It's only temporary, but that's the general feeling. The Ten of Cups in your house of home is a beautiful card. You feel safe at home, you feel secure, and you might even be getting some new security in the home. But there's happiness and comedy, and everybody's getting along. The fifth house is the house of creativity. You're working on a project that's going to bring in a lot of money, and you're trying to figure out how to bring in generation money, and it's coming. You will be successful. If you have children and they're getting ready to go to college, the money will be there for them. And this is a wonderful assurance. And April could be the month that you make a college decision with your children, and the money will be there. The sixth house is the Hanged Man, and that's sacrifice for learning. That has to do with your health or with pets. So I'm feeling that there's something with your health that you're going to have to adjust. Maybe change medications, or maybe start taking medication. But nonetheless, there's something coming about your health. So be aware. The seventh house shows that there's been healing in a partnership, whether it's with your parents, with your lover, or with a friend. Whatever was going on is healing now, and that feels good. The eighth house is the best friend. The Page of Wands is your best friend. So friends are helping you stay in balance. And it even could be a new accountant to help you with your work. But it's very positive here. The ninth house is the house of travel and the house of spiritual awareness. So you could be taking a trip this summer to a spiritual spot to renew or replenish yourself. The 10th house is the house of fame and fortune. And there seems to be a burden here. You feel like you have too much responsibility and you're looking for a way to ease it up. The 11th house is other people and gifts received. Looks like there's going to be a inheritance coming to you. Quite a bit of money. is coming to you through groups. That could even be winning the lottery for your Leos, or getting a raise after you go through this work project that seems too burdensome. Anyway, it's very positive. The 12th house is brink of important change and secrets coming out. So there's something that you don't know right now that will be unveiled to you in this eclipse, and it will be a shock. So there's something coming out, some kind of knowledge that you didn't know during the first part of April. And it's going to change your path, change your way of thinking about something. We don't know what it is yet, but probably I can look back into that next time we do the reading. And the outcome is the star, and you'll be able to do it all and keep it in balance by the time we get towards the end of the month. And the end of the month, we have some very positive energy because we have Uranus and Jupiter conjuncting in Taurus. That not only brings us luck, but it brings us luck with money. So everybody's going to be looking forward to that, either money or land. And remember, we saw real estate in here. So there you are, Leos. The one other thing I want to do for you is pull a rune. So we'll see what the rune for Leo is for this time. Hold on. Oh, that's a rune. Cut this part out. This is the rune of fertility. So whether you're expecting a child, or whether you're expecting a raise, or whether you're expecting some luck to come, it's coming. Fertility is a beautiful rune. Fertility is also a hero rune, and it is the rune of sharing. So whatever luck you're going to have, you will share with the people that you love, and that's beautiful. This is what I have for you today at this time. And please click like for my channel so that it can grow and I can bring you more information. Thank you for listening.